it from a wide angle lens, right? So with UX consulting, we are going to look at the whole process, the whole business, the whole community. We're going to take a really, really wide view. Let's look at everything from the ground up, from the top down, from side to side, in the middle. Let's look at all angles of everything that might impact your users, their experience of your services and products, and what pathways they have to take to get there. We're going to look at those pathways and see, are there any pitfalls that they're falling in? Are there potholes in the pathway that they are trying to take? Are there any gaps in those services? And are there ways that we can repair or patch or mend some of those pathways to improve the services and experiences that your users have? So when we think about UX consulting, you can think about it from the concept of, renovating a home. If you're renovating a home, you're going to look at everything. You're going to look at everything from the foundation to the roof. Is there anything that needs to be replaced from the get-go? And we're going to go all the way wide into the tiniest of minute details, right? So do your outlet covers need to be replaced? Is there any electricity or wiring that's gone haywire that we need to look at, or that's been running the same way for 100 years, and we've got to just make sure all those pieces are still working well and safely for our users. So we're going to look at everything. Are we going to tear down a wall and open up some space, or are we going to put up a wall and make some very specific targeted areas that we want to spend time in the house? We're not necessarily going to knock the whole house down. We're just going to look at everything and see, where do we really want to focus? Are there certain areas we want to make improvements? Or are there specific aspects we want to highlight and change in that way? What pieces of your business are thriving? Which ones are we celebrating day in and day out? And which pieces maybe they just need a little bit more love. They need a little bit of time. They need a little bit of emphasis on just a couple of tweaks. And then, are there areas that you are saying, oof, yeah, that's the basement we never touch. That's the closet that if you open it, everything falls out. We just don't have the time or space to look at that big issue. Let's look at all of those in UX consulting and see, okay, what really are your goals for your community, for the users, the consumers that you serve, and where can we best leverage our time to tackle some of those issues?